let's play. So I'm gonna start timing on entering the character's name. I'm gonna choose the mage, like starting, because magic is really busted in this game, and MC is going to be my early game carry with that. So there is a harder difficulty than the one I'm gonna do, but only one manual save being allowed per rest is really bad for speedrunning. I tried, really bad. Resting in this game is extremely detrimental unless you're doing a lot of optional content, and speedrun equals as little optional content as possible. So, we'll be beginning. So for some reason the main character's name is not by default Ham. I will be going with the tried, the true, the tested F. So as soon as I confirm this, I will begin timing. Go. So luckily you can skip all the text really fast in this game. And this is how you navigate the game. Oh yeah, there's a quick save button. I'll be abusing it a lot. And naturally I will be avoiding combat wherever possible, more or less. Because speedrun. So this is a hard check. I'm going to die if I fail this. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to say yes. But this is what quick saves are for. There we go. Succeeded. This is just the fastest way to get past it. So, your level in this game is like a party level rather than a character level. Your party level's up, and all of your characters get the benefits, basically. And all you get is 5, like, class points, and all of your power is, like, just based on what classes you assign. But when you level up, you by default get 20% of the EXP required to get to the next level on your EXP bar, and it goes away if you rest. No free potion. And if you select the third option, you get an extra 30% of the EXP for your next level as well. So every level up, you can get half of the way to the next level immediately. Which is... and we failed. It's fine. We can still flee. Which means we're going to take some damage. Quite a lot of damage, actually. It shouldn't matter. I am actually going to choose to fight this one. No steal. So you can steal some money from that guy. It helps. There's like an optional mini-boss, but you can flee from it even if you find it. But once again, I'm going to try and steal, and I need to... Can you escape, please? Yeah, I need to quick load. I can't afford to have a death this early. But I do need to get the EXP from encountering this thing, even if I'm fleeing from it. That's not the right character. Right, that's great, we won't. That's bad, because I'm minus 4 MP now, but... So that's why I'm leveling up so quick, is because I'm selecting the extra EXP every time. Like, actually every time. I would never select a different option. I want to grab this stuff first. Now we're going to go on a little side quest. It'll take probably about a minute. We'll see why soon enough. So this is how you class up. Just go into this menu. You pick one, it gives you some stats, and it gives you... Most of the stats it gives you are a stat called Potential. You usually get like 15 or so per level. And it doesn't give you a stat immediately. Whoops. Instead what happens is it... At the end of... like after you win combats, you will gain stats based on which classes you've assigned. I'm getting really unlucky on all of these steals. So that potential, like, converts into stats. And here we're gonna get 5,000 gold. And we'll split. And that is a lot of gold for the early game. Oh, I did not mean to interact with that. A little bit of shopping trip. Buy 2 oak for crafting shortly. Oh, I need to buy a lot of these as well. This is my healing for the first dungeon. And then I will buy all the bronze and 5 iron. Here, I will quick save. I guess I didn't need to quick save yet, because I'm gonna do cooking first. So I want to oh, and you can upgrade your like talents and stuff for your checks by doing them mostly. So I'm doing this to both get a bit of extra food and to get cooking level up. So it has a very important thing, which you can add to an ability to gain 20% of the damage you deal with that ability as bleed stacks on the enemy, which is just a damage every turn. Please, inputs go through. So the game is a little bit jank, as expected of a Unity game. I'll be doing a similar thing with alchemy here. We need to level us up for another ability from the upgrading the talent called Chant, which gives you 50% plus 50% intelligence and a stack of a buff called cost saving, which makes your next ability cost free. It's very important for MP management in the early game here. And then these silver pickaxes are like insanely strong weapons for this early in the game. Let me heal as well. So it took a lot of damage compared to usual. So there's also a fatigue bar in the bottom right. When you fail checks, and sometimes when you succeed checks, your fatigue goes up. And you get pretty bad penalties at 100 plus. We'll be avoiding that, actually. So the next thing I want to do is try and level up my sword art to rank C for a trait. So it reminds me to put these. Well, not a trait, it's something you attach to an ability that replenishes some of your willpower every time you kill an enemy with that ability. Right, I need to do this once. So the free resources are obviously HP, MP, and willpower. Willpower, you can... the main use of it is for an ability that makes your next attack 200% accurate and a guaranteed critical hit, which would be very, very important. 200% accurate is the more important part, in fact. Not because accuracy is bad, but because it has a secondary effect that I'll go over once it's a little bit more relevant. But for now, we're just sort of progressing. Hey, I got my strange meat. Good. I need one of those. We're gonna dodge this trap. Very specific reason. To let you interact with this fight a little bit differently. Well, not this fight, but the next one. Come on. This isn't good. Might die. Okay, good. Please die. That's annoying. I don't think I can afford to have that happen. I have to reload. Just got really unlucky. Maybe I should have healed before the fight. Yeah, should have. So I will be reloading a lot if things go bad. I can't afford to have stuff like what just happened happen. The only way to make your fatigue go down is more or less through resting. There is a potion that does it too, but that's not worth messing with too much. Cool. Got a fur, that's good as well. I need one of those. So yeah, as we can see, we can step back here and we can use the trap to kill the rest of the mobs. Now I will pull this lever to get the secret door. Do this puzzle that I still don't know how you're supposed to solve. I don't know if it's badly translated or what, because there is some hints for it. But they don't do a very good job of hinting. But I know what the solution is, so I'll just do it. One of those. So my fatigue is already looking really bad, so I don't really want to fail any more checks. I'm going to open a bunch of these doors. We got a spare key from one of those events, so we can open these doors without doing checks. So this core drive ability is going to be very important. Let me go up again. So there's some things you can do other than like upping your class to make your character stronger. One of the things you can do is you can upgrade your abilities. They have 3 different levels: beginner, proficient, and awakened. And at awakened you get to choose a perk. It's a random one, though. You get offered 3 and you get to pick one. But luckily we can just save scum until I get the one I need. I do need to awaken Thunderstrike at some point. Early-ish. Here we got a lucky ring, which is plus 10 luck, which is really important for checks more than anything. Here's the first real boss of the game. And he teaches you about the weak point mechanic, which we will be mostly ignoring. Like, we will be making use of it, but like, in passing, more than anything. So since I made use of it just there, I will go over the 200% accuracy thing I was talking about now. So any accuracy you have over 100% turns into a chance to hit for the max damage roll. And some abilities have some really wide damage rolls. Of note is Lightning Magic, which has a damage roll between... Most of it has a damage roll between... 25% of your magic damage, which is very low, naturally, and 225% of your magic damage, which is pretty high. Need to give myself a little bit of mana. Alright, cool, got a kill. We out. And so, by using the thing that gives me all that accuracy and crit rate, I not only get the guaranteed crit for damage, but I also hit the max damage roll, which is very high on Lightning Magic. So hopefully I don't take tons of damage here, but I wouldn't really mind at this point, because I need mana anyway. Okay, I will. Minus 30. This is my only real way of healing right now. Just chugging food. So this is an infinite source of clean water. I don't need this many, but I'd rather grab a few extra for a few seconds and not have enough later. Damn, I failed the check. Actually, I should just flee, in case. Now we'll get ambushed by a bunch of stuff. We'll go for the ones in the front. My MC will continue chanting, never available. Any fight that's going to last 2 turns at least anyway, I want to chant Thunderstrike out, just save MP and get cast in to try and awaken it. But the thing I got from leveling up my Storm talent there, something very useful, or a very useful ability called Thunderbolt, which is basically just an AoE version of the basic Thunder spell, which I will be using. Okay, I did decent enough damage. Okay, here's the one I want from Sword Art. It's rare for Andy to get it first. Usually MC gets it first, but I haven't had much opportunity to use basic attacks. I believe this is, yeah, this one. Actually, let me heal like this, because I have so much MP. So now I'm going to try and get my Sword Art up. So execute, say it gives you 35 willpower when you kill an enemy, which is a lot, considering it goes up to 100. And at 100 you can get that guaranteed crit. I also want to check my... let's see. Yeah, it's not even that close. Right, we don't want to equip that now. That's how you equip the like extra effects onto your abilities. So now if I kill an enemy with my Snap Strike, my willpower immediately goes back up to 80. So I'm almost ready to do it again. It's very good, actually. Now I still need to upgrade my Thunderstrike, so I'm not going to use the AoE spell. It is very important to get it up to get it all the way up to awakened. I meant to don't do that. Oh, I'm immobilized, I see. It's annoying, because now that's gonna mess with my willpower. Need to get this kill with Andy. Good. Now it's time for the second boss, the hardest boss of all time. The urn. This boss, oh yeah, pass the speed check, that's rare. I'm going to do this, and it's going to die instantly. Very, very hard. I think I've actually had this for a while. Oh yeah, I want to use the mana potion. This is the first dungeon more or less done. Just have to chase after this idiot now. Grab a free potion on the way. Although there is an optional event we will be doing on the way up. We still need to climb this ladder, which I failed. Which I don't think I have the fatigue to afford failing this, honestly. Oh right, yeah, this stupid glitch. Oh my god, please. Alright, screw it. I'll just continue. I did not have enough fatigue left for this to happen. No, I don't think I can continue. I think my fatigue is already dangerously high. And checks later on are going to be harder to succeed, and I'm going to need to succeed them instead. Please. Yes. Oh, come on, please. This is really bad. Ugh. This is why I'm really not sure how long this run is going to take. Because it's going to be a lot of RNG along the way. This is silly. Ugh. I don't think I've ever failed this more than like twice. I did run through this route a few times. Especially the early game part, because the early game part is the hard part. Alrighty. Well, the hard part's a route at least. Pick this stuff up. Stuff. Remember? Right, and now we will use the strange meat we got earlier to read this book first. To give to Big Spider. He'll give us some stuff. A good spider. Chase all the way to the entrance. Now we have to fight this idiot. This. And now that we have Mew in our party, I'm going to go back and do an event that I skipped. Because I want all the luck I can get. And this has a luck accessory. Can't afford to fail it though. Not you. Ready. Now we're done with the dungeon. For real this time. So I need to buy some of these. They restore willpower outside of combat, which is a relatively limited thing to be able to do without doing a bunch of alchemy, and I'm not going to do that. So luckily when you rest, there's a like skip rest option, which doesn't reset your built up EXP. You can see the blue part of the bar. That's how much EXP I would effectively lose if I press the rest button. So now we get another one of these. Just like before, we're going to flee. Now it's time for the next boss, the Wyvern. Okay, good, didn't kill. I was worried when they attacked Andy. And my only goal here is to crit steal, which makes it guaranteed to steal. And then flee. And then flee. Because I really want the Dragon Scale. It's a very good crafting material, it's very important in the early part. Now I'm going to try and steal second time, and I got it. Nice. That one wasn't guaranteed though. Right, I actually need to succeed this check. So I don't have the fatigue. Good. Right, and now I'm going to do this training for all of these. You don't need that. You do. So this is just giving me a bunch of talent EXP. Yep, I need this. We will be back for this. Or for more of this, rather. Once we're rich. Which we will be rich again. So our money reserves are starting to dwindle. So funnily enough, I haven't actually used my notes a single time yet. I haven't needed to. Just know the game enough at this point. Oh right, I don't need this. Yeah, peace. Alright, now we can go out the city. Save, because I can't really afford to lose anymore. Fatigue. No, that's not what I clicked. I always do this. Accidentally reopen the event. Get random counter. Now that I have the silk thread, do a little bit more for crafting. First, I'm going to awaken the steel ability. I didn't get the one I wanted, but this will do. I wanted the one that makes it AoE, but only a certain amount of times a day. Now, let's save. Oh, craft. First, I need to do helmet. And I failed. You do still get the item you're trying to craft, but you get a like worse version of it. You fail the craft. And I kinda need all the stats I can get for this part. Whoops, I didn't mean to load. Oops. I was supposed to do this earlier, but I forgot. It's fine. Great. This first fight is just it's a fight I actually have to win myself. Luckily I have an AoE spell now. But luckily you can steal some mana potions here. You. Oh, I do not have willpower. I should have banished it. Well, I might be bad, because I might get really unlucky here. Yeah. We're just gonna have to go on the old-fashioned way, I think. That's not what I meant to do. In this situation, I guess I can just chant the single target one. Usually I just have the crit here, but I forgot to use the willpower food I bought just now. So I get my willpower back to 100. I don't know why I did this. Wasted chant because it's gonna die. This fight's actually really hard if you don't have the defense stuff I just made. Well, failed that check. It's kind of bad. Oh, I don't even have the MP. And now we're going to make use of knowledge of previous playthroughs yet more. Which is... the original name that this guy gives you is just fine to do the quest that I'm about to do, which is Azza. But later in the game you can find out his real name, which is Azalactic, and he gives you this broken piece of chest gear if you do. And we will be abusing that, naturally, to beat a quest that we absolutely should not be able to beat yet. Because he can do all the damage for us, so all we need to do is be able to tank. So we will simply press defend. Now everyone else is gonna die, but MC is gonna live. That's all that matters. So someone survives. Because all the EXP you gain is like party EXP, for like a party level. It doesn't matter if people are dead at the end of fights too much. The only thing that happens is that they don't convert their potential into stats. this gives you a lot of EXP this early in the game, so kind of gives you good gear and gives me a ability enhancer thing that I want for later. So I got stunned there, so I'm gonna risk this. Don't lizard me. Okay, it's ready for awakening now, so I don't need to do that ever again. Now I do need a very specific awakening on my Thunderstrike, unfortunately, so I'm gonna have to save scum it for potentially a long time. Oh yeah, you also get a powerful staff. But because we chose the mage class, or the mage beginning, we get this plus 20% damage. We can just add to an ability. I'm gonna save scum this. The thunder. Yeah, we need the thunder one. Oh, easy. First try. That on it. This. Thunderbolt gets. Yeah, well, that was easy. So we just continue. There's a hidden treasure over here that you can dig up. I will. Oh, that's the wrong character. Why does it start on her? Oh, because she's dead. Right. Well, that happens. Right. Now, that seems like a strange split to have, but this entire area is incredibly RNG, and I want to have an estimate of how long it's going to take in the future if I do this again. So I can't afford to fail like any of these, fortunately, because I just don't have the fatigue to spare. Like, truly, I just do not have any fatigue to spare at all. I think I've already failed all the checks I can till about halfway through the game. Come on, please. This is why we did the training as soon as possible, as soon as it showed up, as much as we could. So these are based on luck, which is why I cared so much about getting the luck gear earlier on. Unfortunately, sometimes you can get random encounters. Oh, come on. Don't fail to flee when all I want to do is quick load. Unfortunately, you can't quick load combat. Here we go. Shit. Just in case I fail it. It's really rare to fail this, but it is possible. Luckily, there is a quick save, which consumes almost no time. So yeah, a lot of the like encounters you come across in the game as you just like progress normally, you are able to flee from them, like I'm doing here. So we'll be doing that for a lot of them, like a very lot of them. The only time we won't is when we need our abilities to get awakened, or we need stats. Usually HP is the stat that we need most of. Oh, come on, this glitch. Sometimes you get warped to the beginning of the area when you quick load. Come on, stop the encounters. You don't always get an encounter. I think I've gotten one every time I failed this run so far, but usually it's actually pretty rare to get encounters, in my experience. I don't know if it's like a 50-50 or what, but doesn't feel like that. I have at least been getting through the checks pretty quickly. This is the hardest one. It's like twice as hard as the others. Unfortunately, as before, cannot afford to fail them. Come on now. Oh, nope. Never lucky. As you can see, it can warp you kind of randomly when you fail. Oh my god. This is the most encounters I've ever seen in this area. Jesus. Please? Come on. RNG, please. For the record, this would be... This is why I think it's bad to run, or to attempt to do a speedrun on the highest difficulty. Not only are these checks harder, especially these early game ones in the woods, but you can't save scum like this. Actually, let me do it when I enter. So here, for now, we're just here to progress plot and get some free event EXP and stuff. We're going to go backwards very shortly. Buy one of these. I need to do this event here. Worth a lot of money. Right. Careful of knocking. Succeed this to get my EXP. Observation. Can't afford to fail this one either, even though I don't need the hint. So still lose my... I do need to enter. God, I can't do the other stuff yet. Oh, come on. I really failed the listening check with like 90% here. Need the EXP. Alright, there we go. Now I've got all the levels that I need to do the thing that I need to do. Before I progress the plot in earnest, so I can go back and do all of my backtracking at one go. And that's what we needed. We needed Frost Magic on Mew, our wizard. So here's some spooky ghosts, which is going to fail a check, as usual. And then... okay. Luckily failing the speed checks at the beginning of combat is not an issue. So, succeed this. Like everything else. And here we learn about the Ghost Potion. So lets you see ghosts. I'm gonna grab this now because it's easier. I'm gonna save scum this shop. So shops are partially randomized. Okay, I got one immediately. Good. So much for that. So I need to make another ghost potion. For a different area. Not for the plot, just for a side quest. But it is a side quest we will want to do. For money. Straight speaking, what it gives you is an extremely powerful armor, but we don't need it. So we'd rather just have the amount that it sells for, which is a lot. Is this screen here? Ghost potion. So you can actually dig up the treasure I'm about to dig up from this quest without seeing the ghost. But I need to speak to the ghost. And it is the best armor in the game, and I will be using that one. But I need to speak to the ghost anyway. I'm gonna go into combat here. Oh, never mind. Right. Need to revive people. But I haven't done that yet. Yeah, I can use these on her now. Right, let's try that again, shall we? So I'm just gonna cast Blizzard one time. And it's gonna up my frost level in one go. B. I'm gonna learn Frost Barrier, which is very, very important for survival in certain boss fights that are coming up. I'm going to go do the next observation training. Just the observation one. Not observation, I'm supposed to do communication. Stupid. I do need this. And then we're gonna get a bunch of money by selling the orange orb that we got in the dungeon before. We're gonna get a Starfall necklace. And then here's the quest reward, Thunder Armor, and it sells for 20,000. So the magic room. Oh, we need the gem stuff actually. We don't need it, but. Is there anything else I'm supposed to sell here? Is that right? And we buy. What am I buying here? Hang on. The Int Ring and Crit Damage Ring. Right, and then I want to go to this shop here. I need to buy a bunch of these. I'll be doing alchemy with those shortly. And then we want to go do the rest of the trainings. Because progressing checks more efficiently is very important. They do also give you some potential, as you can see. You can select to increase your potential when you upgrade a talent, which is just stats. Free potential is free stats, more or less. Oh, right. B+. Right, now we're done in this town. Now, let me double check that I actually did everything. Yep. Now we can go back and do a bit more shopping in this town. We didn't do before. Buy the Int Ring here as well. Buy the Lucky Ring here, save a bit of time. Buy some Rune Boots. Now we are all geared up. So my MC just gets all the best shit. So this old Phantom armor I got, not this. It's extremely strong. What it does is it replenishes your MP by 10% of its maximum every time you get a critical hit. It's very good for MP, holding on to MP. Oh, right, yeah. So, again. But it is also just very high defense, and it gives you some int as well. Very important stats, of course. So, soon enough we will stop fleeing every encounter. But for now, we don't have all of our party members yet. And we're strong enough to fight the next boss without any more potential converted into stats. Like right now, we have probably close to 80 potential, which is 80 stats we simply don't have effectively just yet, because it hasn't converted. So we are going to have to do some random encounters for that. But not yet. Oh. Does that interact with it? Can't afford to fail. Okay. I think my fatigue situation is fine now. Just gonna hide quickly. And now we're gonna get our first, like, real boss of the game, let's say. First thing that's actually going to be remotely difficult to beat. But there is a gimmick to it, which is related to that dubious food I just picked up. More meta knowledge. Stuff that I already know, so I don't need to go find it out. Right, and here's the boss. Right there. Now, I need to set up my stuff. But that's already set up. The damaged one's on here. This is fine. Might as well put this now. Need to up my MP. This should be fine. I think. Should be fine. So we need to get 10 stacks of Thundercloud, or Thundercloud. And what you can do at this boss is if you use Dubious Food, it will stun it for a turn, and it will heal you for 1 instead of doing its normal action. Which is very useful. So we use those free Dubious Food that the game gives you for free to stall so that Mew can cast Frost Barrier with Chant, which will fully block anything that it does. Or, well, which will, yeah. It gives you a lot of shield, which is effectively like temporary life. So I have 10 stacks, I'm going to cast Thunder Mastery. Is this a... I don't remember which turn I was on. I'm gonna cast Chant. I'm gonna Chant just in case it doesn't kill, even though it should. Now I'm gonna cast Thunderstorm. What Thunderstorm does is it hits twice, and then it consumes all of your Thundercloud stacks and hits an extra time for each stack that it consumed. So it's hitting 10 extra times, which means this is doing about 8,000 damage, 7,500, give or take. And this is how we are going to make it through the early game. Just like a few setup turns, and then one big burst turn. And this is why the crit and success rate thing is really valuable, because it applies to the entire thing. Ugh, can't move. So unfortunately in the mirror world, your left and right is mirrored, so it's really hard for me to control, because I'm not good at this. Oh yeah, you're also silenced in the mirror world, so there's no way we're ever going to be able to fight anything in here. So the next boss is probably going to be the hardest boss in the game. It usually is. Oh, right. Just as a... like... I don't have enough stuff. And so I will be fighting a bunch of random encounters on the way there. Well then. I think I have another Phoenix Heart spare. Pretty sure you get one in that dungeon, in the tower. Hopefully. I guess even if I didn't, I could have revived with my new character. She is a healer, even though I don't really care to use her as a healer. She will function as our team's buffer instead. I promise we're going to stop fleeing encounters soon. For a while, at least. many. Ready. Now I'm going to Magus. You stop going into illusion. It is illusion, right? Storm. Right, so I heal. As well use up the rest of this stuff. So again, I'm actually going to start fighting stuff now. My fight loop will be cast Blessing Spell on MC. And then do this, and then do this. And that will restore all of my WP because of the execute buff on it. And I will be able to do that again next fight. And what the Blessing does is it increases your damage by 50%, but it has a sort of probably unintended effect to it as well. Which is the 10% of my MP restoration that I get when I get a critical hit. It also increases that by 50%. For some reason. So that's gonna generate me a lot of extra MP over the course. See how I got 7 there instead of 4.4? It's because it's 50% extra is to 6.6 and then it rounds up. Did I? I had to have won. Had to have won. Right. When's this one? So a lot of these fights are super optional, like you don't even have to interact with them much. Wait, did I? I already saved, didn't I? Did I just not clear the event? Did I not kill them all? I didn't, huh? I think. Uh-oh. Well, I guess it's fine. I don't think I've had that happen before. Oh, right, I don't have... Is my damage just really low? Oh, right, this is why. Need to do this. One barrier, communication. Willpower. I'm pretty sure this event is supposed to disappear when you complete it. So I guess I accidentally fled after not killing. Yeah, I guess so. Interesting. So I only had 91 willpower, which should be impossible. Yep. Weird. So now I have Magus free, which is Arcane Blade, which is very strong. And that will be all the class levels Andy gets for now, so I need to save up for a later game class. And now I actually need to store my mana. I'm sure my damage feels really low. That's usual at this point. Do I not have something equipped or something? I mean, there is Arcane Blade, but I only just got that. This is all the right stuff, right? Yep. Yep. Weird. So just like this, we'll be nuking encounters for a little bit while we the rest of our potential into actual stats. Once again, it is mostly HP that I need for the next boss, otherwise it will destroy me. Because even with putting up the barrier every turn, it's just not going to be enough defense. Also, the more potential you have, the more stats you gain after a combat. Or like the more potential you convert per combat. So by stacking up a whole bunch of it in one go like that, it means I get like 6 or 7 stats per combat, rather than like 2 or 3. So I have to do a lot less combats total. All my stats cashed out, so to speak. Don't want to fail this check. So you take a lot of damage. You do. This one's unfailable, so that's fine. There's a bunch of exposition in this place. Undead. Underground, undead, dwarf city. And we will cure the curse. You can choose to hold on to the curse, turn it into power later, but not actually useful. For me, at least. Actually do need to use another mana potion. Like, look how quickly I'm actually running out of mana. Imagine if I didn't get the 15% basically of my max mana every single cast. Just like 7. It costs 16. Would have 3 casts max. Instead it costs me 9, so I get like 5. Which we do have a lot of mana restoration in our inventory, but I do have to invest the time into crafting it. Although, that said, I do want to craft my mana potions now, soon anyway. Like, probably now actually. Just do it now. Because I need Charm. So by combining 2 of these, you get a strong mana potion, or a strong mana potion plus bit. You get perfect. And yeah, we want Chant on our new character. Not because she's actually going to be casting spells, but because right now she has a willpower that makes her single target abilities multi-target. And we'll be using that together with Chant to give Chant to the rest of the team. I need to save. Does that fail? Still can't really afford to fail many checks. I only have 15 fatigue, but like quite a while still. Don't fail. Actually forgot this was a check. I don't have enough MP. Which I guess it's fine. We can just do this. Okay, good. They still die. So our HP values are actually getting to the point soon where we're good. Especially considering Mew probably now also has a lot more intelligence than she had before. And having more intelligence means that she shields for more as well. Should. This one's an instant game over if you fail it, so I should definitely save this. I'm hoping I have enough damage to kill these, but not 100% sure. Yeah, not quite. Well, that might happen. I need to do this now. Actually, I don't think I needed to do that, interestingly. So I am about to fight the boss. Little boots. Is this the strongest you can be? Right, so now we need to... Let me check if I can upgrade this first. We can. I don't need anything in particular here, but I'll just take this. Screw it. Be useful. I need to switch this into this again. Need to equip Storm. Do class up. Wait. Where does he go from here? Oh, 1 second. Interrupted. You don't do anything. You continue down Illusionist all the way to 6. Storm is at 6. So we needed Storm was at 6 for this fight on her, so that she could be our buffer. Now I need to restore my mana. You. And you. Right. I should probably also... Should have done this first, I guess, but I think I had the MP. So here's the Mark Titan. He hits really hard. Luckily, this fight takes less turns than the previous one did, so I don't have to survive for quite as long. And I won't be chanting Frost Barrier this time, I'll just be using it. Mastery. So here you learn to fly. I would never use it. It's just not useful. It's mostly evasion stuff. Or accuracy, which is not a thing I have any concerns with. Now my next action is to do AoE with her Harsh Charm. So I have all of the buffs. My MC didn't have to use any of them himself. It'd be fun to stop again. As you can see, the number is quite high now. We're starting to stack up a lot of different things. Do lots of damage. So we only had 8 stacks this time, but it was still like, you know, maybe 16k damage? And that's how we kill the Mark Titan. Now we get the hilt of the sword, and now we're about to get the strongest weapon in the game. Oh, well, strictly speaking, it's not. but it's the strongest weapon I'll be getting in the game. So by taking the hill down to this water spirit we met earlier, which you can do extremely early, I think they expected you to do it later, you can get the unnamed leg sparkle, which is plus 110 magic damage, which is a lot, if that wasn't obvious. Now we can go back this way. Continue the plot, as usual. And now I don't need to do any unforced fights again. So we'll be going back to fleeing stuff. So we'll be picking up some more meta-knowledge style treasures that we're not supposed to know how to get yet. Well, I guess strictly speaking we are if we use ghost potions here, but you don't need to. Here's the Faded Death. It's a shield of, it's a pair of boots that gives you one hit of complete immunity to start a combat. This is pretty good. I'm sure one can imagine. Oh, actually, I do need to do this. I always forget about this. I do need to clear the bridge later. May as well do it earlier. Don't fail a check. Good. Yeah, I'll be going back to playing for a bit. Wait, did I skip a dialogue or what? That's weird. Huh, nope. Weird. I guess I just went really, really quickly. Now we head in here. And this leads back here. I'm actually not sure if you can fail this check. Maybe I should have saved. I don't think you can. Oh, didn't split. So coming up here, we're going to get our one and only free fatigue refresh in the game. But we will be resting way later in the game, the normal way. A couple times. As usual, we're going to try and dodge all unnecessary fights, and we're going to flee any other ones that we get into. Because I just don't need stats anymore. I'm past the Master Titan. But I will still be leveling my classes as they happen. Except you. I can start going down Priest. Priest is really overpowered in that it, so I should put... The tier 6 gives you a trait that lets you take an extra turn if you use anything that doesn't, like, do damage. So she just, like, gets 2 buffs at the start of combat instead of 1. So I actually can afford that fatigue loss, never mind. I can't afford it anymore. But that's fine. I'm pretty sure this is the last check I have to do. And I failed it. Okay. which means I'm going to be put into 2 fights instead of skipping them, but I can just flee anyway, so it's all good. Now that we're in here... Oh wait, am I going to fail this check because I'm 100 fatigue? I have never... Actually, I guess I can do the audio differently. This first. Just means I'm going to have to flee an extra fight. We still want to do this check though. I want the MP as well. So it full heals you, including fatigue. We will continue pressing the escape button. And there's something funny about this boss of this area. For some reason. We need to go into this door first though. Get one of the best... one of the best consumables in the game. It's rude. There's no point in taking the fatigue when I have to do the check anyway. So I may as well quick load and try again after quick loading. Lost a couple attempts to the second. Okay. So here's the eye. And fun fact about this boss is that for whatever reason, you can just flee. You do get some AP for your classes if you beat it. It has some like good drops and good EXP and stuff, but like the speedrun, I don't need any stuff. I didn't split, did I? I didn't split. I could have sworn I pressed split, but maybe not. Maybe it's the wrong button. Keyboard. I am hoping, by the way, that I do have enough stats. I should. Because there is quite a few combats I'm going to be forced to do soon. To actually have to do the combats rather than fleeing from them. So that will get me some more stats for my potential. It's like 6 or 7 fights before the boss. Something like that. Now we get dagger levels for free, which we'll take. We want the crit damage. Let's speak to everyone, as RPGs are wont to do. Bunch of exposition from these idiots who we'll never see again. Actually, we'll see one of them. Oh yeah, I need to rest. Well, I need to skip rest, but I need to plot rest. More knocking, of course. Now we meet Sorrow, the leader of the Nameless. The current Nameless, at least. And he comes down to the trial cave that we did ages ago. But our trial will be a lot easier than what we're about to do. Well, I say that, but like it's not like what I'm about to do is going to be hard either. Because, you know, speedrun strats. So I actually don't mind if I fail these checks. I just take a little bit of damage, which I will heal up. And these fights are actually required. But I should be able to kill them with just the same way as I have been. Casting crit fundable once. Yeah. And you can see that at the end of these combats, we're just getting a ton of stats. Realistically, I probably don't even need to heal for the fights, but I'm gonna need to heal for the next check anyways, so... Yeah, I hate that that pop-up shows up because I'm holding on to Andy's points for later. So what we can do now is, if our MP gets low, is we can cast AoE Charm and do this instead of using the Blessing spell. Which will make my MC, rather than gaining 50% extra... Don't go in there. It's a fight that I don't want to do. This for the XP. It's free. I don't think I really need to. It's more animations and stuff. Realistically, I probably don't need to be using Blessing Spell anymore. I think I have enough mana potions for the rest of the game without doing so, but I will play it a little bit safe. Now it flips upside down. Here we go again. Except rather than having checks, our boy just freezes everything solid. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to do this first. Right, this one I may as well save load. I have to succeed it anyway. More of these combats. We want to activate memory on all these because it gives us EXP. We like EXP. Now we can actually... What's this again? Actually can't do his yet. I'll do this now. We want to equip that immediately. Yeah, we want lethality. 60, so it's useless. Just win the game. I don't have enough MP. I'm gonna have to do this. So just like this, my spell is now free. I have one more, which is what I need before I have to do the boss, so it's kind of worked out really well. I usually don't fail these very often. My stamina is pretty decent. All the trainings we did. Now it's boss time. But first I should do this. Oh, need to... Wait. Oh, you get full MP refill. I actually didn't know that. This fight. Interesting. Oh, you know. Is there anything to equip? Oh yeah, I haven't equipped these yet. These... I think she already had good boots on, didn't she? I didn't. Right. And so this is supposed to teach you like how to fight dragons. It's like a semi-tutorial fight for a little bit of the fight. So now, because we can do 2 buffs, we can do Chant and Thunder Mastery at the same time. And the pattern will continue where our fights get shorter every time we do a fight. To steal from him to get another one of these strong consumables, and we will... Oh right, yeah, I forgot. We cast a barrier so we don't die. And we just cast this, and we are ready already. We cast the big spell, and he explodes. Excellent. Now we're basically ready to go into, I guess, part 2 of the game, where the world kind of opens up and you just have a whole bunch of stuff you need to go do. Let's again speak to everyone. Oh, oops. I'll be unequipping some of my armor. Because as my splits imply, I will be dying soon. And here, coming up, you can do a bunch of optional fights to make one of the NPCs survive. Or you can take none of the optional fights. And who cares if he dies? We don't need him for our speedrun. Even this wyvern that shows up out of nowhere can just be fled from. As usual. Fortunately, we are going to succeed the speed check. Basically impossible not to. My current setup. Stats. And then he kills us. We're free. So now he dies. She teleports us away. She dies. Doing so. And so here, there's like a whole bunch of exposition and stuff. As well as some more hidden treasure. You know, I actually forgot to pick up one of the hidden treasures, I think. And here, the game is like... Do you want to do like an oath? And it takes a really long time. So no. No, we don't. It takes like a really, really long time. Okay, we failed to hide from the wyvern. We will simply do the same thing we do every time a wyvern shows up, and flee. We have bar armor. Wait, that's us in the ass. It's not just supposed to happen. So here we find out that this was our childhood friend all along. In that cave we went and got the 5k from right at the beginning. There's like a flashback you can do where you where it gets implied very heavily based on appearances that Andy and Wendy, our childhood friend, are the same. Oh, I failed. It's fine. Don't need it. Don't need this either. But you don't actually have to tell her what her real name is when she asks. You just... Over there, my controller. Right, and now we get something that doesn't translate very well. Oh, it's loud. Right, there was only the first couple that was loud. Yeah, I think it just doesn't translate very well. But it's fine. Oh yeah, now that Wendy has rejoined us, she has learnt her unique, like her truly unique class, the Woebringer, which is busted beyond belief. Truly, insanely busted. And we will be finding out all about that. I'm going to read this book here. That gets my MC his unique class, Dragon Slayer. And now, oh wait, she's actually not dead. She's from a race that just like doesn't need a physical form. If you hear a staticky noise, by the way, like on and off here, it's because when you hold the cancel button it skips the text really fast, but it also makes this noise constantly. I think it's where it's just mashing as fast as you can, or as fast as the game will take it. Unfortunately, some text goes slow even when you're going as fast as it can. She also learns her unique class, but we don't care particularly. I will be doing some classing now. One on you. 3 on you. Why is that on you? I guess I'm a level down from where I usually am. Oh, you don't have any yet. Right, do that. No, I don't have enough oak? Wow. I think that's the first time I've ever not had enough oak. Please tell me that's enough. Wow. Even in my first casual playthrough where I was crafting using oak a lot, I had more than enough. I guess I should buy more. This is cranking my fatigue. It's kind of annoying because I kind of need that. Whatever. It is what it is. I don't need it that much. I don't need that much of it, rather. Right, I'm actually gonna do stuff a little bit out of order here. Oh yeah, I need to do this first. I get a bunch more exposition. And a weapon we're now going to use. So now our goal is to travel around to all these soul orbs that appeared on the world map. I'm going to go dig this up first because I think I forgot to do it earlier. Yeah, it's pretty important. And first, I guess I can't do it yet because I don't have the levels, right? I'm actually a level short. But I'm going to go back to doing stuff in the correct order now. I'm not going to bother with my equips, actually. And you have to say the name aloud, which, if you read the text that I skipped through just now, it would tell you the names of the different coloured orbs that have different symbols in them, in case you're colorblind. And we have to go to all of the orbs. To progress the game. Now, I'm not supposed to have to use MC here, but I am EXP down. Probably because I fled more than I usually do. So I'm gonna have to buff quite a lot to be able to do enough damage. Kill these. Also forgot to put my damage stuff back in Thunderbolt. Hopefully I just level up very quickly. I should. I should level up at the end of this one. And then Wendy can get her a spell that I need. She'll be my new everything, really. She's my new carry, just does everything. Most busted character I've ever seen in an RPG, actually. That's my level up. Take Dragonfire 2. Or to learn Cataclysm. And what Cataclysm does is it's a very high damage I guess I can just equip this. Luck stuff. Actually, your HP is really low on this file. I should probably give you more. What's the other thing? Where is this? I guess you can use this. Have any more? No, it's all good. That's good. Okay. It's fine then. A heal. I need to put this on Cataclysm. Need the trait chapter. That one. So I believe that's everything. So it didn't matter that I did it right now, but because I don't have to fight anymore in this. And really, I should probably skip this split because of it. Actually, no, because it's always going to be in this split, even if I have the correct amount of EXP. So for this fight, you just have to survive a few turns. And naturally the best way to do that is to just press the defend button, spam Frost Barrier, and hope it works. Oh, she died, but that's fine. Alright, loud noises coming. Is she going down? Shadow says no. Care of doing this. And you don't have your class yet. Now, next one is Sheena the Thief. Ah, come on. Typo. So we're gonna be fighting fights for a little while we wait. I mean, we have to fight the fights in here anyway, but we also need Cataclysm to awaken. I actually succeeded it. This one's the important one. So we lost. Actually, unless we succeed this. Right, I forgot there's a second check. Cool. So if you fail both of those, you actually just fail the whole event. You have to leave. So our new strategy is a little bit different, except it looks basically the same. We cast Blessing on Andy. And then we do this. Except we do it Randy now, and we cast Cataclysm. And it does a lot of damage. It didn't look like a lot there, it looked like 1800, right? But it has multiple hits. It does cost a lot of MP, but that will be less of a problem soon. Oh hey, I didn't kill. Alright, yeah, it doesn't do multiple hits yet because I don't have all the things I need. I do actually, I just didn't equip it. It's fine. I should be able to scrounge the last bit of damage. Oh. Please die. Yeah. This. They do need on you as well. And it burns the forest that she ran into, and she dies. Classic. Alright, yeah, I need to open that. What am I supposed to do after this? Hang on. There, Pioneer, right. The Pioneer is like a tank class, but we will still abuse it. Best of our abilities. I need to open this right now. Before I forget again. Guess I need to get rid of this now. I don't really want to, but... Here, once again, we are going to unequip my armor. Now I am going to equip the Azure. This one reduces your MP costs by quite a sizable amount. She has her class now. So you do have to enter this Soul Orb, you don't have to actually clear it. It's enough to pull up and then die. Again. Ugh, didn't kill me. It's because I have the orb equipped. Probably should have removed it. Right, now that we've died, it is good. Now I want to heal only once, re-equip my armor. That's wrong. Go up and do this one. I didn't. Split. There's Orangi's orb. So during this part of the game, by the way, it's basically like open world now. You can go almost anywhere. There's a whole bunch of optional stuff to do. Along with, obviously, quite a lot of mandatory stuff to do. Because you've got to do all these orbs. So as usual, we'll spam our AoE spell, things will explode. Now this one's a bit sketchy because it has... Oh, it's just one enemy, so I won't necessarily refill my entire bar of it. Oh wow, I didn't kill. That's weird. Oh, it's because I didn't use firearm. Whoops. Oh well. Guess it's Frost Barrier. Sure that Wendy doesn't die. And that. I still can't firearm. Should've just done it. Let me see. I'm just gonna do this. Get a little bit more damage out. Because I don't have Thingamajig anymore, so... Yeah, I don't have the crit anymore, so my damage is a lot lower. Right, now I can... But... Wait. Oh, they're on my freaking steel. So stupid. Ah! This is a pain. So Firearm increases the damage of this ability by a lot, because... The way Cataclysm works is it does one big hit of damage. I was supposed to change these ages ago. Yeah, it does one big hit of damage. And then it does 1.8 times the burn stacks, and then it does 1.8 times the this next one, the poison stacks, and then it does 1 times 8x the burns or the bleed stacks on an enemy, in that order. And so by applying burn, what happens is the move itself, for me right now, I moved the cursor, I promise. The move hits, and I'm currently applying some amount of... I didn't restore my thingamajig. Some amount of burn, bleed, and poison based on that initial hit. And then it's calculating the burn part and applying poison and bleed based on that burn part. Then it's applying the poison part. And I have the willpower now. Yeah, and then it's applying the poison part and applying burn and bleed according to that. And then it's applying the bleed part and applying burn and poison according to that. In that order, and so it generates a lot of burn and poison and does a lot of damage, and then also at the end of all of that, when all is said and done, it leaves a bunch of those debuffs on the enemy, and if you do it again, you already had debuffs on the enemy ready to go, and so it just hits even harder. Can this thing kill me, please? So this is another fight where you're trying to die. So most of these are like not things you win first time. And then you can like redo them after you've done them the first time. To like see an alternate path. I didn't mean to do that twice, but it's fine. These things don't really matter anymore, so... Since they're already equipped. It's fine. Everything's set up right, yeah. Oh, it's a rest. So now we are in I'm willing to rest mode. We have all the levels we need for the rest of the game, more or less. Except I didn't do the Bob level. Which isn't strictly true, but we're most of the way there. And the rest we will get just naturally. Anyway. On that note. Only I'm proficient. Still. We pass it like 5, 6, 7 more times. Now we have to do Celis's one, which is a lot longer than all the other ones, and it has a lot of fights in it, and we're going to flee from a lot of those fights. But first we need to get Cataclysm up and running in earnest. Which means we need to awaken it. Strictly speaking, we don't need to, but there's so many strong awakenings it can get that I'm doing it. Right, I don't need to execute on it, I forgot. Just gonna add a lot of animations. It's fine. Take that off. Yeah, after I get through Orange's one, I don't need to have execute on it anymore because I don't have any single target fights I need to get through. So you can see that the numbers are overlapping when the first one doesn't kill. Well, that will get more and more insane as we progress through the game. This lethality, we do need that. Do equip it over again. Right, no, I'm gonna keep that actually. I guess I don't need this. 3 enemies, it's 35, yeah, okay. Put that right now. We'll re-equip it later, but... I guess strictly speaking, I don't really need lethality either. Damage is more than enough. In fact, yeah, I think I'm gonna switch back. It's like no need to have it. So you can see our stats are actually getting pretty high now from all of the potential. I think I'm gonna check Cataclysm and... See if I need to anymore. Do. It's probably the last one I need to do though. I'll check again after this fight. This is one of the loud noises I was talking about, by the way. We're gonna hear Cataclysm a lot. It's more or less going to be everything else for the rest of the game for me. But, oh, yep, there it is. Right. Let's get a decent one. Nope. They want this. Nullify defense and magic resist is fine. Right, now we can start fleeing. Fortunately, you can't flee these, as far as I know. I'm pretty sure there are no escape fights. So we will be Rising Tempest and using Firearm. So this, what Firearm does is it makes all damage dealt by allies to apply 20% of the damage dealt as burning, which naturally synergizes incredibly well with Cataclysm, like I was discussing just now. So we are about to see. I will simply remove all enemies in my path, like so, for a while. I'm actually going to do a little bit more alchemy here. I mentioned earlier there's a potion you can use to reduce fatigue earlier, but I mentioned it very in passing. And that's because it's not very good most of the time. It's a lot of time investment to get it, or to craft it. What's wrong? Is it wrong? Does this do it? I don't remember. Let's see. It's a down on. This should do it. Nope. Wow. Huh? This is weird. Well, this definitely does, so. Wait, it doesn't? Huh? Am I misremembering how you do this? Well. Ah, here we go. It's like this. My bad. Yeah, wish bottle. This item... Oh, come on, I didn't succeed the alchemy. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna get enough fatigue out of it to justify even doing it. I'm gonna use the one I made, but... Okay, I did get minus 15 from it, at least. But basically it gives you a... It lets you choose a wish, and gives you a random effect based on that. The restoration one restores your HP and can restore your stamina. And it's all... Well, I guess it's not this event. I think it's the next tower that's the issue. So this event is annoying in that it's faster to fall, but then you suffer 25 fatigue, and that can make you lose a bunch of time in the next tower. There's a third one after this. We actually only have like 6 or 7 fights left, I think. Oh wait, no, it's more like 12? 12 or 13? Something like that. As in, ones are actually gonna fight. The rest we're gonna flee. Here, we're just gonna do the same thing again. Just did. AoE firearm. We don't really need to do the AoE firearm, we could just use normal firearm on Wendy, but just in case we don't kill, it gives Mew a little bit of firepower. Potentially finish the fight with. Yeah, because these things resist statuses a lot. I say a little bit of extra firepower, as if it helps if they're just gonna resist it, but yeah, I'm just gonna have to do it. Made the kill. Oh right, yeah, I forgot about the reflection. I just wasn't even paying attention to the screen. Fine, I still have one more Phoenix Heart. Oops. Ugh, please die. Thank you. Yeah, because these can resist statuses, they, well, they resist the dots quite well, rather. They can be quite difficult to actually thingy. Now, it looks like I could have rested there to restore my fatigue, but even if you click rest, it doesn't actually let you rest, you just get interrupted, and you still have full fatigue. For this one, you just have to fight all the fights, and your fatigue goes up by 10 each fight. But you can flee them all. And you do also have this orange orb effect. What the orange orb does is it makes any of the like Soul Force willpower moves affect your entire team, including like the crit one. Just makes your entire team crit for one move instead. But once our fatigue goes over 100, we're gonna get a massive speed and damage penalty. As you can see, I'm gonna start failing these. I'm gonna start taking bits of damage. I'm gonna start having to heal between fights. Well, not between fights, because you can't. I'm gonna have to start healing in fights, as long as she doesn't get stunned. We don't get killed. Okay, good. God, I am getting really unlucky with these. They're not that unlikely to succeed at 100 fatigue. At 150, I'm pretty sure you just can't succeed. But I won't get to 150. I would have failed the rope climb, but now we can attempt to do this. She doesn't need to do it. Charm. Sing. And we just try and kill. It did resist, but it died still, so all good. And the end of this event is that she dies standing fighting on the stairs. Because they all die. That's kind of the point of the Soul Orbs. They're fallen warriors. Right, and now this situation, we actually have to go back. But we need to rest first. For True End, you have to beat at least one of the optional Dragon King fights, which are in the things if you re-enter them. I don't need Cool Drive, I'll take Lethality here, because I do need the extra damage now. I believe that's it. Right. And the reason we're doing this one is because you can skip most of the events and you just go straight to the boss. All the other ones require you do the first, like, 2 or 3 fights as well. Before you can do the boss. Right, now, Hopefully, I just win. I have a very, like, specific turn to play here, and it's supposed to just win, but sometimes it just doesn't. We'll see. Do the firearm stuff. We crit with Wendy in this order. Then Time Distortion gives the character use it on an extra turn. And then we will... Oh, I forgot to learn the thing. Well, it should be fine. It just... it's not going to be a turn 1, but so I'm going to have to survive a turn, but it should still be fine. As you can see, the debuffs just went up a lot. Hopefully it just dies, it probably won't now. And this is basically what boss fights are going to look like. Okay, hopefully it dies. Okay, good. We still got there. Even though I forgot to learn Bard 6 on Cynthia. Oh, actually maybe I should. That goes away. This. And it also upgrades your orbs when that happens, but I don't care. I don't need that. Doesn't matter which class I take here. Going. Not going to Shadow Assassin. Keep going down Pioneer. You don't matter. So I'll do this one. Get some stats. And now that we've done that, we are ready to go progress the game. After we rest, because we need our daily uses back. Oh yeah, that's need to do that. So our goal here is to fail the events. Oh well, I guess we're succeeding the events until we fail the important one. Or rather, we fail the one that doesn't have a ridiculous dexterity check just to survive. Just to go here. Sneak in. And to tell this guy to fuck off. This is actually important so that we don't have to mess around to get the book later. Do you need a book for true ending? And that guy effectively drops it. So we have to flee a couple fights. And that guy dies. We have to re-enter from this direction. And the plot basically plays out the same from here. A couple small differences, no matter which path you take. Now it's basically a boss rush for a little while. We only need to speak to this one to get the plot trigger to show up. More loud noise warnings coming up soon. Right, it is time. Double check that I've got everything set up right. Yep, this should be fine. I forgot about this fight, to be honest. Doesn't matter though. So this one I should just be able to beat like this. Probably didn't even need to use Blessing Spell here. I'm gonna do AoE Firearm. I don't think I need the AoE here, but I'm gonna play it safe. No, that's the wrong... Right, let's just kill the fight. I need that, so I will be resetting to my quick load. She does a lot faster than I remember. A lot easier than I remember. But yeah, cutscenes. Please let me load. That was like, that's an insanely important ability. Just got used to it being in the other order. Right, let's play a little bit slower this time. I'm not sure I need all this buffing, but that's safe and sorry. You can still resist the debuffs. That reduces the damage significantly. Yeah, you can see that it's just doing like 10k. 10k AoE, and this is the first nuke. They only get more strong. Because you stack debuffs on the first one, and the second one just hits way harder because of that. And then the third one hits way harder because the second one hit way harder and you stack debuffs with the second one. Oh, I didn't split. I'm pretty sure I did actually. Just didn't read my input. I've split. Actually need to do this before I forget. That's core drive, right? Not. Oh, I didn't need to do that, I forgot. Right. Oh well. It's too late. Because you have to do this fight, and this fight will give you the stuff back anyway. The willpower back. Oh well. Doesn't really matter, I don't need those anymore, so... I did mean to write that into my notes because I realized it at the time, but forgot. This one I will crit. Still not going to use any of the buffs though. Come on. Unfortunately, you have to watch the guests take their turns, despite how useless they are, compared to Wendy. Just presses one spell and everything explodes. Now we got the Round Ritual book, which is the book we need for True Ending. I believe you have to read it, but I'm not 100% sure about that. We'll play it safe and read the book. Right, now it is time for the boss. And I'm going to restore MP. Now it is time for the boss. My bad. There's two bosses back to back, but you do get to open the menu and heal in between, so... This time we're actually going to beat this guy. But we're going to do so extremely, extremely easily, now that we have Cataclysm. Strongest spell in the game. Charm. Missing. Crit. Cataclysm. Boom. And do a time distortion. Cataclysm. Boom. We win. Now we will use one of these. Store all our stuff for the next boss. Now, you're supposed to like flee from this boss for ages until you fight him in the Trail Cave. And he has a massive evasion buff and stuff on the way. But, I don't need to do that. So his first turn is always spend something else. But yeah, like if you see, I have 10% success rate, which is the floor. But it doesn't matter, so we will simply win. Listening. The old man in the picture is not in the game. He is from Guilty Gear Strive. I just couldn't be bothered to find good art of this game. So we do crit. We press Cataclysm. They all explode. Except the boss, who lives. But we have a plan for that. Is press time distortion, get another turn. She does Melody of Soul to get my willpower all back. And I'll do it again. Ooh. And he does. Funny spell. Oh, down here. Let's go into the house and rest. Now just a few wyverns. And the final bosses left. Yeah, final bosses. We'll say plural. But for these wyverns, there's always two or more. Well, there's always two enemies at a time. Means we can just farm them by pressing Cataclysm. And now that we have crit again, we can, we don't even need a buff. We can just do this. She is failing every speed check. I do not have the willpower, apparently. Alright, yeah, I didn't fire on. Well, it's fine. But anyway. I don't know why the guy even, honestly. It's just the turn. I'm actually surprised I didn't kill. Well, I guess without crit, I need firearm. She basically tells them to fuck off. And they do. Right, now we have to pass One final important check, and it's gonna be like a 50-50. We just need to win the 50-50. Because we only did one of the Dragon King bosses. And you can't do this, like this check, you can't do it. Yeah, it's 40%. You can't do this check successfully unless you defeat at least one of the King Dragons in the revisit, the orb revisits. And this is the path to true ending. So to get true ending, there we go, easy. Basically, you just convince her that you can actually win. And now she's convinced, and now we can actually win. Discussed our plan. This is the final stretch. And you can do this orb, but you don't need to for true end for some reason. They definitely should have made it so you had to, but hey, I'm not complaining. Faster the better. Uno last check. Tell some orcs to fuck off. Oh yeah, there'll be lots of flashing lights here, so careful. If that hits you where it hurt. Right, let me double check that I've got everything set up right. I do not, actually. I do not. This one is it. Yes. There's actually also something else I need. What was it? Right. I need Pioneer. I don't necessarily actually need Pioneer, but it's better too, just in case. Well, this isn't enough. Right, let's go. So the way you access True End from this state, where you've convinced her, is you need to kill one of the heads. And killing one of the heads is really, really easy, except I did not restore Wendy's willpower, so I'm going to lose a little bit of damage, but it shouldn't be an issue. Because I can do it like this instead. Restore willpower like this. Hopefully that just solves the problem. I'm going to do crit, blizzard. So generate some stacks. No, it won't, because it did no damage, apparently. Hopefully it still kills. Okay, good. Yeah, the numbers are going to get a little bit big here. I don't know what's going on with this fight. But for some reason, the numbers get really big, really quickly. Do I use this here? Actually, don't remember. Yeah. So we're gonna release these angel things. And then we have to fight an actual final boss afterwards. In the good but not true ending, when you fight this boss the second time, you're basically immortal. And you don't really have to actually win. That is why I decided to do true ending, even though it doesn't really, like, it's not like this is actually hard, right? I'm just exploding bosses, but... Crit. We do turn. We do AoE. We do chant. We do Bard 6. We do Blessing. And we press Cataclysm. They explode. And we get phase 2, but the debuffs do not go away. So the numbers are about to get bigger. We're gonna crit. Oh yeah, I forgot to use second sacrifice. Doesn't really matter, but is more damage. Boom. That's phase 2 dead. So did like 200,000 damage. And phase 3 is, I believe it has 1 HP. So, but just in case, I will be doing it like this. Instead of trying to kill it with Mew, which does work. Did test it. Boom. I actually should have added one more split. And we defeated the King Dragon. It's over. I don't know why I selected the thingy here. So I'm not actually going to split here because I'm going to split on selecting ending. Which is not very far away from here. But it is inputs. And I am a last input Chad, for the most part. That's how I believe it should be done. All you have to do is speak to this, do this, and press yes. And we won. Huzzah!